What really happened is we were like, we're going to show the movie, and the studio was like, no, you're going to show 20 minutes. So we're like, no, we're going to show the movie. And they're like, it's not done. And I was like, they don't fucking care.
Yeah, when I went in the meetings, I would just seem like I'm just there to be the actor and ready to get the gig. I wouldn't reveal that I actually need to have authorship.
I brought the movie with me on the airplane. Like I have like a folder with like a disc, like a hard drive.
What happens when the person everyone loves tries to take control of a $50 million movie and ends up losing? When the courtroom turns into a battleground and every legal move goes wrong in a very big way?
Word on the street is that Justin Baldoni's team is planning an explosive fight back that will shock everyone.
I'm about to explain the lawsuit that has rocked Hollywood, revealing secret text messages, hidden recordings, and career-ending choices that have insiders saying, we never knew this side of Blake Lively before. Huge news hit like a giant bomb yesterday. Justin Baldoni won a major legal battle against Blake Lively, and it has her whole team in panic. This wasn't a small problem. A judge tore apart every single one of Blake's legal moves, and experts are calling it the most embarrassing celebrity court loss since Amber Heard. The court didn't just say no to her arguments, they completely smashed them. Her request to keep things secret? Denied. Her attempt to avoid answering questions in a deposition? Shut down. Her plea to stop the public from seeing the evidence? Rejected. But here's what makes it so disastrous. By losing these legal moves, Blake has let in exactly what she was trying hard to hide. The complete public showing of what really happened behind the scenes of It Ends With Us. But this court disaster is only the beginning. What Hollywood insiders are now saying about Blake's secret actions makes this legal loss seem like just a small problem. Sometimes secrets come out when you least expect them. For Blake Lively, that moment happened when very careful fans found old interview clips where she explained her own plan in her own words.
Blake Lively is caught in old footage revealing that yes, her secret plan is to always take control of the movies and lie to the directors to get it.
Listen closely to what Blake says.
But I also knew that that wasn't fulfilling for me, that I wanted to be a part of the storytelling, that I wanted to be a part of the narrative, whether that be in the writing, in the costume design, in creating the character.
When I went into meetings, I would act like I was just there to be the actress and get the job. I wouldn't show that I really needed to have a say in the work to feel happy.
Yeah, when I went in the meetings, I would just seem like I'm just there to be the actor and ready to get the gig. I wouldn't reveal that I actually need to have authorship in order to feel fulfilled. So I think that for them, sometimes that might have felt like a rug pull.
Did you hear that? She is basically saying she used a trick, get hired as just an actress, then slowly take over once she was inside. She adds, for them, sometimes that might have felt like a rug being pulled out from under them. And it really was like a rug pull. This wasn't about sharing creative ideas. It was a careful plan to take control from the very start. And she did it many times in her career. If Blake's own words weren't enough to show what was happening, wait until you hear about the secret movie showing that sent Wayfarer Studios into a big mess. Imagine spending millions on a film and planning its big launch, only to find out your star actress secretly brought an unfinished copy to a private event.
What really happened is we were like, we're going to show the movie, and the studio was like, no, you're going to show 20 minutes. So we're like, no, we're going to show the movie. And they're like, it's not done. And I was like, they don't fucking care.
That scary situation became real when Blake Lively decided to act on her own in a movie that movie experts call unheard of and like shooting herself in the foot, in her own words, which are now in the court records. Blake says, I literally took the movie with me on the airplane. I carried it in a folder, on a disc, on a hard drive.
I literally brought the movie with me on the airplane. Like I have like a folder with like a disc, like a hard drive.
This wasn't just breaking a little rule, it was breaking very important rules that exist for good reasons. Movies that are still being finished are kept as secret as important codes, especially when millions of dollars are involved. People who work at Wayfarer Studios say they were completely surprised when they found out Blake had shown an early, unapproved copy at a book event. The studio bosses even went crazy when they learned, with one insider saying, it was the moment everyone knew this wasn't just about creative ideas, it was someone who thought they were above all the rules. But the secret movie showing was just the start of Blake's all-out attack. What came next made this Hollywood drama go from a problem to something that might even be against the law. When powerful people feel trapped, they sometimes try to control the news. Blake Lively's method was so bold that even experienced publicists were shocked. Court papers show a careful plan to shape the story by letting leaks go to big newspapers. The big clue? A New York Times article that made Justin Baldoni look really bad. And it came out right when the lawsuit was growing. The legal papers even point to Jennifer Abel, who made a very odd career move at just the right time, leaving Stephanie Jones PR, which helped Wayfarer Studios and Baldoni, to start her own firm just when the media fight got heated. This was not a natural news story. It was a planned attack on someone's character. Experts say the article even had private text messages and conversations that could only come from someone who was part of the movie team. Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Fredman, said in court, "Since the Lively team has been so open about the case in the media, we are surprised to learn how hard she is trying to hide important evidence. The plan to control the media was very smart, but Blake's legal tactics? They are being called the worst celebrity legal plan since Johnny Depp first sued The Sun." In Hollywood, everyone knows that lawyers can make or break a career. Blake Lively's legal team has, in a big way, hurt her career. Let's look at the legal disaster that many entertainment lawyers are now using as a warning. First, Blake asked the court for a gag order to stop Justin Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Fredman, from speaking out. The court's answer? A loud, firm no. That one expert called brutal and simple. The judge said there was no good reason to silence Baldoni's lawyer. Next, Blake tried very hard to avoid a deposition, a normal legal step where she would answer questions under oath. Her lawyers argued she was too famous and important to answer questions. The court did not agree. They completely knocked down that idea, saying her celebrity status did not give her special treatment. Finally, in a move that left legal experts confused, Blake's team tried to keep some evidence secret while also letting some details leak to the media. The judge called this out by saying, "You cannot try to use the media while also asking for privacy." Industry insiders are calling this legal self-sabotage, with one well-known Hollywood lawyer telling The Hollywood Reporter, "This is like shooting yourself in the foot with a legal strategy. Every motion they've filed just makes things worse." While Blake's legal team was falling apart in court, Hollywood bosses were secretly making decisions that could ruin her career even more. In Hollywood, a big scandal can be survived, but being seen as difficult can end a career very quickly. For Blake Lively, the message from the industry is clear. Her phone is not ringing, and meetings are being canceled. Many sources say that big studios are now not wanting to work with her. Warner Brothers stopped talking about a big movie that was going to start this summer. Netflix bosses quietly dropped plans to cast her in a new thriller series. This is not just a guess. These are confirmed reports from people who work in the industry and wish to remain anonymous. One producer with ties to 3 major studios said, "Everyone in the executive rooms is asking, can we risk working with her right now?" More and more, the answer is no. As one casting director plainly said, "There are many talented actresses who do not come with this kind of trouble. Why would any studio take a chance?" Her big movie set for summer 2025 is now under a lot of pressure. Experts say it is the ultimate test of her star power. If it does badly, the damage to her career could be permanent. If Blake's career was already in big trouble, just wait until you hear about Ryan Reynolds' secret role in all this, and the strange link to how they first met. Behind every Hollywood scandal, there is often another secret waiting to be found. This time, that secret involves Ryan Reynolds, and a dance scene that started many of these problems. People who know the industry are linking a very important dance in It Ends With Us with the famous Green Lantern dance where Blake and Ryan first fell in love in 2010. The similarities are hard to miss, not just in the dance moves, but also in the lights, camera angles, and the strong feelings shown. What started as a quiet rumor has now become a big question. Did Ryan start to feel uneasy about the close on-screen friendship between his wife and Justin Baldoni? Friends on the set noticed that after the dance scene, the friendly work relationship between Blake and Justin suddenly changed for the worse. Text messages shown during the legal case reveal that Justin Baldoni sent Blake late-at-night voice messages about the script. They were not obviously flirty, but they were close enough to make people wonder. One insider said, Ryan wasn't happy about how much Blake and Justin were talking. He wasn't trying to control, but he definitely didn't like it. The most striking part is how quickly things changed after that scene. What started as working together nicely soon turned into accusations of bad behavior. making even Blake's fans question what really happened. While Ryan's part in all this raises many questions, Blake's close relationship with another co-star is now making some experts use words like manipulation and grooming. Hollywood has always had complicated relationships between mentors and younger stars, but Blake Lively's very intense friendship with her young co-star Isabella Ferreira has raised many concerns.
It's a constant me and Blake texting, and she stays up till the wee hours of the morning because she's Wonder Woman and does literally everything on the planet. So it's a constant support system. I mean, she's the best.
Even though there is a 14-year age gap, Blake, a mother of 4, is said to have invited 23-year-old Ferreira for sleepovers, given her very expensive gifts, and built a relationship that one insider called a relationship of dependence. Isabella played the younger version of Blake's character, which made it seem natural for them to work closely together. But many in the industry wonder if this went too far, especially as the legal fight grew, and Isabella became one of Blake's biggest supporters. A production assistant who worked with both said, "It was odd how fast Isabella became totally loyal to Blake. Almost overnight, she started to copy Blake's opinions, the way she talked, even her style. The timing is especially strange." One industry veteran said, "Blake was gathering supporters exactly when she needed them most. Isabella was young, easily influenced, and looked up to Blake. The perfect person to have on your side when trouble starts."
I love her. She's the best. She's given me so much advice. She has been so generous to me. She has given me clothes. She's fed me. She's let me sleep over. I mean, she's just been like a big sister that I never had. I'm an only child, so I'm like, this is so nice.
When Isabella publicly defended Blake, people wondered if she was really saying what she thought, or if she felt forced to support the actress who had made herself the boss. The relationship with Isabella raises many worrying questions. But what happened to Justin Baldoni's career after Blake's claims is even more dramatic. Justin Baldoni went from being a rising star to a very unwanted name in Hollywood in just a few weeks. A career crash so fast that even industry veterans were shocked. When Blake's accusations first came out, the response was quick and harsh. His talent agency dropped him in early January 2025. Podcast deals worth millions disappeared overnight. 2 big movie projects were canceled, including one major studio film that was about to start shooting. The damage didn't stop there. Wayfarer Studios, the company Baldoni helped start, removed all mentions of him from its website and publicly showed they no longer supported him. Friends and colleagues who had worked with him for many years suddenly stopped returning his calls. All of this happened before a single court ruling, before any strong evidence was shown, and before Baldoni even had a chance to explain himself. Crash have many people wondering if this was just the effect of the Me Too movement, or if it was a well-planned attack. One veteran producer said, "I have never seen a career destroyed so quickly without clear proof. It feels like there was a plan here that went way beyond normal Hollywood damage control." Now that the courts are ruling in Baldoni's favor, the big question is, can his career be fixed? Or is the damage too big, too public, and too personal? While the industry was choosing sides, an unspoken rule in Hollywood shows why both careers might be hurt for a long time, no matter who wins in court. There is one unspoken rule in Hollywood that beats all others. Studios do not like scandals. They do not care about what is right or wrong. They care only about making money. Right now, Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni are seen as big PR problems. Experts are comparing this situation to the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case, a warning that even if one wins in court, their career might never fully recover. Depp might have won, but his work in Hollywood never went back to the way it was before. One top executive at a major studio said plainly, "The moment a scandal starts costing money instead of making headlines, our decision is made. We do not try to fix things. We try to avoid risks." For Blake Lively, this is a huge threat to her career. Her carefully built image as America's sweetheart has been badly hurt. Studios are now wondering, not just about her actions, but whether she can still bring in money. And money is the most important thing in Hollywood. Her big movie set for summer 2025 now becomes a very important test. If the audience does not like it, the studios will quickly drop her. As one movie boss said, "In this business, almost anything is forgiven except losing money." The final word from insiders is clear. No matter what happens in court, both of their careers have been hurt so badly that it may take many years to fix, if it can be fixed at all. This Hollywood power struggle isn't just about two famous people fighting. It's about the masks we wear, the images we show, and what happens when those masks finally fall off. We have only just begun to learn about this huge story. More court papers are being made public every day, showing new text messages and behind-the-scenes details that make the whole story even more complex. I am following every new development in this career-changing battle. So hit that subscribe button and the notification bell right now if you want to know the full truth behind Hollywood's most hidden secrets. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Blake can bounce back from this legal mess? Should Justin Baldoni get another chance? Your comments help more people see the story behind closed doors. Until next time, this is M Star Pulse, bringing you the stories that Hollywood doesn't want you to know.